February 4, 2021. Session 1056, coming through the Omega Communications portal. And Session 1056, which draws you into the greater state of consciousness where you access energy and information that's beyond the normal conscious mind. So when you are ready, take in a breath, and as you let it out, feel that you, the essence of you, is assembling with a group in the communication chamber of the station of light. What you experience here may be different to everybody else. So enjoy your own experience as you allow yourself to become curious and to receive the energy in the form of some information presented to you in a way that you understand it and are ready to accept it. This is how we begin today. Welcome within this gathering. I'm addressing you. And as we observe you, we understand that there are many discomforts or instabilities which have been experienced, and you have brought in the energy of those because they are part of what you brought forth to be understood or cleared. Initially then, we are surrounding you in that light field which encompasses codes, which is codes, and these codes of light will assist you as you allow those to pass through your energy form. Your energy form here is also light codes. We are assisting you to move into the resonating field of all of this codes of light, so that there is the introduction to you of what is needed as you as an individual being of light. It was necessary to do this initially, for many of you have been experiencing disturbances in some way. As you pass through this field of light, which is inherent in the station for you and in this particular aspect of the station, and here we remind you that there are aspects in this gathering space that are peculiarly assigned to you. They are especially for you, and you may be sensing this in some way. As you present yourself into that frequency pattern, there is an overall dynamic effect as you connect very strongly with what is needed. We move on with the deliverance in this state at this time. As you become clear, you may feel you are ascending in some form. This indicates to you that you, as a collective gathering here, are being energized in such a way that you feel uplifted, and you are becoming aware you have come into a different stage of an energy system. This will be called dimensional shifts. This also is reflected and experienced energetically around the entire planet system known as Earth. In this presentation, in this moment, you are receiving it as an individual. Then you understand what is occurring in the energetic system that is Earth. So you may also be experiencing that you are Earth planet. You are that being. In many ways, this indeed is what you are, because you attuned yourself from a deeper level of consciousness and existence with the energy frequency pattern that is known as Earth. Be aware that the energy frequency pattern we refer to is the pure elemental essence of Earth as an energetic being, such as your pure elemental essential energy system is a light being. And this is where the energy system resonates between the Earth energy being, your energy being, but in this case, because you have raised your frequency pattern, you are more in tune with a higher dimensional field. As we have explained in other sessions, the existences of these other dimensional fields and patterns of civilization are always present. You may perhaps visualize that you are expanding outward into those. So this is the intention in these few moments of your time of receiving this, where you are expanding your perception and your presence into that different dimensional existence. You will continue to be functioning and existing and carrying out the functions necessary to support you in that dimensional civilization you are experiencing. There will be many differences to how you experience support and living conditions currently, or already we could refer to that as an earlier part of your civilization experience. Each moment when you step out of that field and into a different field, you are automatically responding to the different appropriate methods of maintaining and supporting and enlivening and expanding through other levels of dimension. Your primary focus is upon this. It also has the effect of a continuation of clearing your entire energy field, your light essence body, the physicality that has existed in the current or previous civilizations. So there is the disengagement required, and the disengagement is assisted by all of the energy light field that you take in as part of clearing you of a conscious clearance. There may be many matters associated with your physicality unit requiring this, and what is appropriate you are already receiving, using, and have used to facilitate that clearance. And so you come into a point where you may feel you have crossed a bridge, or you've opened a gateway and you are now communicating in a different way with us and working in a different way. There are groups of you working with groups of us in the station and that dimension, assigned with different aspects of the appropriateness of encouragement, perhaps of promoting ideas which will come into manifestation to assist in many layers. And there is also focus of energy in particular spheres of light that exist all around the earth pattern. So when various artifacts, you might say ancient civilizations, are revealed, some of those revelations reveal what could be from a different time field that have come back as spheres and patterns of light to be integrated and understood. And the energy is released as the higher energy fields and consciousness of the beings resonate with what is being presented. And this is all part of the ongoing expansion. You will not need to be distracted by the interaction of other thought powers which will lower the intention. The original pureness is never changed. It exists. Similarly, the original pattern of light of you exists. And this is what you come back to every time you feel depleted of energy or disturbed in any way. You realize you have that essential energy essence that is you, that core existence that is the pure consciousness from source and your origination space. We refer again to the many groups of different galactic beings supporting you, supporting all who allow themselves to be open to the higher concepts of existence. They do incorporate the methods and various organisms to be created, organic machines. You may interpret that as you will. And this is all for the assistance and the upgrading of you all into a lighter civilization. There is much that you appreciate and acknowledge as light already existing around you through the natural environment. This is where it exists. And this is where you can tap into the underlying pure essence of creation, that pattern. This session is all about reminding you of that. Bring back into your light consciousness state the remembrance of working with many of these patterns, spheres of light, spheres of existence, and the beings. And thus, my purpose in addressing you at this time is complete. Aurum out. Coming forward into this space with you, you may perceive me as a golden light being. Again, we come forward from, you would identify it as a distant star pattern. It is from a different time experience that we come forward to address you. But we are familiar to you. You would identify the energy pattern, indeed, as our presence is made known to you. And there will be a visualization coming to you as an individual. This serves to clarify to you and to confirm to you you are already identifying with a greater star field existence. And this was to confirm this to you. So I withdraw from your particular energy field. I thank you. This is Lani speaking again, consciously present in my light form, which I identify more as golden light energy, and yet that being who just presented itself was far more stronger than we are. The energy is encompassing us all in this state. Allow yourself to be aware of that and to sense it in your energy field. Now I'm bringing us all back to identify with the current life pattern existing as you, as an individual, with a name, with a sense of identity, which is important. But you realize you are enhanced and changed through the pattern that you have been experiencing in this session. Moving forward with that, you may have the sense that you can use this to carry you forward in every moment that you experience in every day. And we are encouraged, of course, to create that newness, which is much easier now that we have become cleared again. So this is a good way to end this particular session through the Omega Communications portal. Do make sure now, as you take in a breath, that you bring all of this energy right down to the soles of your feet, connected into the light energy pattern that is Earth. In the present moment as we identify time here. Thank you. Thank you, Aurum, and the star being and all of those gathered with us. With you all. Thank you.